Welcome to our YouTube channel, and please follow us also on our social network, Facebook and Instagram. Today we want to present you Den Hul is a brand that exists since 1980. It's the first European audio cable brand. They have been developing since with many different technologies. Actually, it is in the spirit of his founder, which is Mr. Den Hul, that is an engineer and also audiophile passionate, to bring innovation and emotion into his cable. So all the techniques, all the engineering behind is made and thought to this specific objective. But the catalog of Den Hul is really huge, and he tried any kind of technology. Since the beginning, he tried with different metallurgy, and geometry, using copper and silver on copper, not with electrolytes, but really deposited as PVD, very thick quantity of silver. In the 90s, he developed the hybrid, so adding a layer of carbon over the conductor, the copper-silver conductors, and his idea was basically to avoid or to control somehow the skin effect of the transmission. Basically, more the frequencies increase, more the electrons push on towards the external side of the conductor. So putting a layer of carbon which is higher resistance than the silver and the copper itself, we push the electron back into the core, so controlling somehow this skin effect and have a more linear flux of electron towards the end. I think with this, and the cable made out of pure carbon, so Den Hul in the 90s came out with the first and the second and the third that are carbon cables, no metal at all. And yes, the listening is something very interesting. It's still today very interesting and very well sold cable. It is very silent and precise, so curious, and it's not very expensive. You find out that basically what best result gives in terms of sound is a cable that has a rigid structure, crystal structure at atomic level, in which basically the flow of electrons goes very linearly to the end. The idea is a little bit like thinking at a big tube, plenty of little spheres, and with two small holes at the end of the tube, and then you put a ball inside, then another get out and the other side, but all the balls inside moves a little bit everywhere. And instead thinking at the single tube, which is the same size of the ball itself, and then basically when you put the ball in it, you push all the balls straight and the last goes, and the movement is a lot more linear. So and then we come to the 3T technology, how to make this happening in the easiest and more natural way as possible. That's how born the 3T technologies, in which basically the idea is to maximize the number of electron connection at level of atomic structure, and in a very linear conductor. So 3T come out with it's basically an alloy of 4 metal and non-metal. It's very rigid, is mechanical, very stable, is amorphous, so cannot be attacked by acid or by age. And this is basically the strength of this cable. And the sounds-wise, what Den Hul try is to bring in also all the information that are beside the music, so the room, the sound of the room, and the emotion that are difficult to collect and to transmit. Here we can see technology can be very different from a coaxial. Double shielding always, multi-wire or single solid wire, balanced, and in the balance you can see that the shielding is always double, with also a carbon shielding in the middle, and then you increase the number of conductors. Here there are 4, and can be multi-wire or solid wire, and you can see it's very, very rigid. If you want to bend it, you almost cannot. It's a kind of stainless steel, you would say, which is a blue color. I don't know. It's a very unique, and of course Van den Hul doesn't want to tell us what the material is made, this cable, and how it's made, but it's a very interesting. Back to Van den Hul. Van den Hul is a company that is present everywhere. I mean, it's now it's more than 40 years that are on the market, and they are in the recording studios all over the world. Just to give you some example, Philips Classics in Eindhoven, in the music center, they have all cabling by Van den Hul. Pentaton recordings, TecSArt, the American audiophile label, or here in France, Lyrinx in Marseille. And then his cabling is also used in many electronics and audio equipment. Bowers and Wilkins use for internal cables, Tannoy uses it, or again Focal, or again if you want to see the equipment, SME for the tone arms, or VPI or Origin Live still use also Van den Hul. So they are a reference and recognized reference from all the professionals. And so if you want to discover these cables, which is in the history, in the present, with always new technologies, and the 3T is possibly one of the most advanced cable technology that is in the market. So there is no esotericism. This is physics, this is science, this is cable done in an industrial but still very dedicated and controlled way. So they're all made in Holland and in the Netherlands, and I think you will find your pleasure with these cables. Little things about the cables, 3T cables. There are a big selection of cables. It's you can find different models from very affordable to quite expensive, and they are designed really specifically for the kind of system to which they should be connected to. The affordable cables are for affordable systems, because we know all that an affordable system is being built with some compromises, because prices have would rise enormously. So, and the sound is typical. It's a little less present. It's maybe a little less powerful, and so the entry-level cables for the 3T are designed for and somehow compensate for that, while for the most expensive that are sent to be installed on the no compromises system, this doesn't happen, and they are more capable to go in the same direction of these big systems and extract the maximum of the information. So it was to test them, and I think you will be surprised. So come back again if you liked our videos, and I will show you other products, maybe other series of Van den Hul, or maybe we will talk about cartridges next time. Thanks again, and thank you. See you again.